Bitcoin has been bouncing off the charts, and it has been bringing other cryptocurrencies up with it. I spent a lot of time researching crypto and Bitcoin mining. I've spent a lot of time and money investing in my Bitcoin and cryptocurrency mining farm. I want to shed some light on some mining rig options and some new releases. In particular, I want to set our crosshairs on the Elphapex DG2. The DG2 is a new Dogecoin miner by Elphapex, a mining rig manufacturer that only makes Dogecoin mining rigs. It's a lot of hash rate for the money. We've already deployed numerous Elphapex miners on our farm. This new model in particular makes $21.50 per day before the electricity bill, but that's the 16 gigahash a second version. They've already upgraded it to 18 gigahash, but coming in at a bigger power consumption of 3,960 watts of electricity, which depending on your electrical setup can not only be dangerous but an outright fire hazard. I'll explain more about that. And also, while at a glance the new Elphapex Dogecoin miners, in particular the DG2 and the DG2 Plus, are really interesting and really profitable with their expected ship dates, you may not want them at all, or would I be better off just investing in more Bitcoin miners? We're going to break it all down on Vosk here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel, and we've been zipping around the VoskCoin mining farm. Elphapex has been getting some more buzz with their recent miner model releases. They released a more powerful and more efficient Dogecoin Litecoin script miner than Bitmain, who's the biggest Doge miner manufacturer, especially historically. They've also been working to sell more of their miners directly. And you may want to subscribe to the channel because I've got video breakdowns of the DG2, the DG2 Plus, and the DG1 Lite, which, spoiler, is basically a rebranded DG1, but I asked for clarity and didn't quite get it. But let's focus here today on the DG2. The DG2 is interesting because it's coming in at a much more competitive price point that you don't see in the 5 digits. When we break down the mining profitability, and only the 16 gigahash per second version is listed on Mining Now, a mining profitability calculator. 3,520 watts here for 16 gigahash, but the model that Elphapex is actually selling now is 18 gigahash for 3,960 watts. The efficiency is essentially the same between the 16 gigahash and the 18 gigahash version. This is a mining rig they're looking to sling for $75.60. But before you get too excited to just go and sync an order for these on their site, I'd like to let you know that there's additional fees, shipping, tariffs that will significantly add to this order cost. You'll also be required to complete KYC as an individual or as an enterprise. Whereas ASIC Marketplace, which we have an affiliate code with, and more importantly, a coupon code to save some coin to get you close to a similar price here and not have to KYC, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's unclear to me what model you'll get because they list the 16 gigahash, but it seems like they've just straight up switched to the 18 gigahash and it has that similar pricing. They list Q1 batch 2026, so a lot of times new miner releases are late, and Elphapex has not been timely when I've worked with them for what that's worth. So we say Q1, well that could be January, February, maybe obviously the end of March. We'll take the beginning of March. That's 234 days from the time of recording this video. Now, that would result in a $3,500 premium. But why would that be a $3,500 premium for me? That's because I could order the Bitmain Antminer L9 right now, 16 gigahash per second version, in stock. I'll have it within a few days to a week or something. That is another script miner, so custom purpose-built ASIC miner that mines me $21 a day of Dogecoins and Litecoins and 5 cents of bells. Okay, let's go. After my electricity bill, I'm pocketing $15 a day. So 15 times 234, spoiler, 3510. Which means you would be stupid to buy the DG2 when you can just buy the Antminer L9 that will have either the same hash rate or more efficiency, right? Because the Antminer L9 has an efficiency of 21. The DG2 has an efficiency of 0.22 or 22 efficiency of joules or watts per gigahash, which is like the mining hash rate, the very specific number there. Which brings my effective cost for this down. After a coupon code, we could definitely get this for like 8,400. So, or 150 there. So 48.90. I can get this for essentially 4,900 around that same time frame. We could bump it up a couple months and it would still be 6,000, 7,000. Let's say we don't even get a discount. 500 divided by 15 is 33. All I need is this 33 days earlier than the DG2 to put it at the same cost level as the DG2 Plus. Any way you slice it, I don't know why you would buy an Elphapex miner when you could just buy an L9 and have that shipped right now. This profitability is totally skewed on the Dogecoin mining front. Because when you look at these so profitable Doge miners, like Elphapex hasn't released their big batch. Bitmain's making more miners. They're also going to release an L9 Plus or an L9 Pro or call it an L11. It's going to be a bigger, better, more powerful mining rig than the Elphapex miners. Every time they trade blows, turns around and shows up on top. Also, Volcminer just must be the freaking great value brand version of Bitmain or Elphapex or somebody at this point, because they turn around and they seem to be making the same gosh dang machines as everybody else here. And then furthermore, why would I want to spend $5, $6, $8, $10,000 to make $10 to $20 a day mining Dogecoin when I could just buy a Bitcoin mining rig for somewhere between $3,000 to $8,000 and make somewhere, right? Three starts around here, $3,000 and make somewhere between $10 and $20 per day. Mining the biggest cryptocurrency, the one with the most staying power, not literally the meme joke coin. If you're looking for a Bitcoin mining shop based in the USA, of course they can help you if you're outside the USA as well, then you'd be looking for Altair. We've worked with Altair so many times over the years, from emergency sourcing of Bitcoin miner parts, hash boards, right? Control boards, power supply. Get a miner you didn't realize it didn't come with the power cable you needed. Go click over there, order that, and get it very quickly. Of course, he sells mining rigs. He sells my favorite mining PDU, and even has mini miners like the Canon and BitAxis. Check them out with the link out in the video description below, and don't forget to save some coin, code VoskCoin. I'm also incredibly concerned about how much power they keep pushing through these miners. Also, the DG2 has the old style power supply. These are worse and should not be pushing this much power through these power supplies, and most notably these cables and plug connections. That is why, for whatever reason, on the DG2 Plus, they actually have moved to the new power supply style. But the DG2, which at the 18 gigahash a second version pulls more power than the DG2 Plus, somebody wasn't bright enough to make that connection and make that change. This is going to be effectively 4,000 watts or more at the wall, especially once it's hot. So that's over 16 amps of a current draw. You run that in a very hot area, you may be the next guy looking like this. Where if you're taking the weird looking P13 cables, they're the newer popularized by the Antminer S21, and then you have the typical connection that they use where they go to a C20. These C20s do not handle this stuff well, right? And I love these PDUs. I've talked about them many times. I have them all over the farm. This new power consumption craze in the mining game is leading Altair to work with a hardware manufacturer to bring a different, bigger styled PDU to market that has different plug connections that will hopefully be a safer setup that can handle this consistent amp draw. Remember, this is calculated at single phase 240. If you're small scale to medium scale, you're probably going to be on single phase 240. Only the big boys go to 480, and then they have a lower amperage where this really wouldn't be a problem. But it's going to be a problem for me, and it's probably going to be a problem for you. Bitcoin putting out crazy numbers, over $60 million in emission per day. Doge getting dragged up double digits comparatively to that, which is probably going to lead to more price increases on these. And these just greedy miner manufacturers are going to just absolutely suck every dollar, every coin that they possibly can from you. They want to get rich in a gold rush, selling shovels. They don't give a shit if you ever make your money back. For me, New miner models aren't exciting when they're priced so poorly, and it's just putting too much risk on me and other miners to have to recoup tens of thousands of dollars per machine investment. It didn't used to be like this. You used to buy miners for $1,000. I'm talking ASICs and stuff like that, $2,000. I mean, you saw $3,000, you're like, gosh, that's ridiculous. And then they were making a $5, $10, $20, $30 a day in passive income, all while mining a lot of coins that you hoped would appreciate more in value. The market caps were lower. Now everything's valued heavily. You're mining less coins, so your upside is less, and the cost to get into this is more, and that's the price paid for entering the mining game at a later time. It's a more obvious passive income, or just simply business or side hustle play, and then it has more longevity. We've got the Lindy effect behind us, but I'm just sick and tired of seeing these just shit ass deals and these miner manufacturers trying to prey on people that don't take the time to research this, that don't look enough stuff up, and they just end up pissing their money away. If you care about your funds and you want to go far, well, I can't give you financial advice, but I can advise you to subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I've been getting more and more serious with the VoskCoin mining farm. My electricity bill is nearly $20,000 a month. I'm not bragging about that. It's abysmal. I hate paying it, but that represents just how big my mining farm is at this point. So I'm all in on this stuff. I need this to work. I want it to work. I need it to be successful, and I'm putting more time in than ever researching and reviewing and just trying to make the right plays. And as always, I've open sourced my mining farm build. I'm open sourcing my mining farm plays here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. And if nothing else, maybe I'm just some sort of documentary series where you see that crazy dude who built a homegrown mining farm, and did it work or not? I don't know. I'm like the mining shore without any hair gel today. Hey, I'm Vosk, you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. This is 10 Seconds to Tails. We're on every video. Tradition, of course, she is our CCO, our Chief Cutie Officer. I appreciate you. Good luck. Goodbye. Let me know your thoughts. And what would I do? If I wanted a Dogecoin miner, I would buy the Bitmain Antminer L9 right now. But if I was taking $8,000, I would stretch that, and I would buy one BitDeer SealMiner A2, and I would buy one S21 XP, or I would just buy 3 BitDeer SealMiner A2s, and I would have nearly 700 terahash of Bitcoin mining power, earning a higher amount of income mining a better, bigger, and more stable with better longevity cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin.